It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, plant that seed, watch it breathe. Projects we build like castles in the sky. Interviews dropping, watch those metrics fly. Giveaways spinning, fortunes to claim. Supporting the stackers, that's the name of the game. This ain't no trend, it's a movement with soul. Freedom's the mission, taking back control. Generations rising, value over gold. Breaking the chains that the system has sold. Just hit the east side of the blockchain scene, where ballers stake tokens and builders convene. If knowledge is power and freedom's the goal, then stackers the key to unlocking your soul. Kings and queens rising, soldiers deploy, commanders and knights, the systems destroy. Mean militia armed with digital might, financial freedom, our God-given right. The brand hacker's mission, clear in our sight, coaching the masses to win in this fight. When the dust settles and chains are all broke, we'll stand as the leaders who help the world woke. Chain breakers, no, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, come on, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, the future. We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fight in our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt. Social streams flooded with our memes, never a blackout. Marketing tactics from the frontline grind. Leverage and strategy, leave the broke days behind. From the struggle to the summit, we paved our own way. Skill stackers on a mission, no more broke days. Brand butler in our hands, AI leads the charge. From Web3 to the world, our influence is large. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Together we thrive, no soldier left behind. From the dark nights to bright futures we realign. Weekly wins, staking claims, the wheel spins again. 1,000 memes strong, we'll fight till the end. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Me militia skill stackers, rise and take your place. Never broke again, warriors of web win space. Victory belongs to those who fight with heart and fire. With our memes, with our skills, we'll always rise higher. Blockchain, bro, NFT. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free.
Yo, happy Friday and 4th of July. What's up, Pele?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
How are you, brother? I'm good. How are you?
It's good audio.
Thank you.
Well,
Looking good with those.
I got my
Yeah.
shades on today. I'm feeling like I'm ready to party. I already got my trunks on. I almost did it without a shirt on today, but I'm like, I'm not gonna go that far. But
What are you?
I'm
What are you
ready
up?
to party.
What are you up to for the day? Got barbecue and stuff, or what's happening?
Barbecue, going to a huge fireworks show tonight. Our friend is a former firefighter, so he does these crazy. All the whole neighborhood puts all their money together,
Oh,
and
that's
they.
cool.
I'm gonna get my light here. There we go. They put all their money together and they do this massive fireworks show. It's freaking wild.
Maybe take a video, share it
Oh yeah, I will
in
for
Discord.
sure,
I'll
for
check it
sure.
out.
Well, we'll have Danny back here in a minute. He said he was at Tractor Supply, just checking out. He's so funny. But I'm so grateful to have you on the show today, bro.
Thanks for having us, man. Appreciate the time
That's gonna
always.
be fun. Everybody here that's watching today has got a great opportunity to take advantage of this. Let's see here, GM. Everybody's got a great opportunity. I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Jilly, of course. What's up, GM, Jilly? We got Bear Queen in the house. We got Not Yet, Sleepy Squirrel, and Dawn. What's going on, fam? How you guys doing? Happy 4th of July to all of you guys here at home. Welcome. This is the Chain Breakers, and we don't play by their rules, and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is a show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3, and we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're powering it by AI, freedom, NFTs, and Stacker. And every day we're going to bring you the real talk, the projects that are actually worth betting on, the people who are making moves, and the plays that I believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, yeah, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them, and chains, we're breaking them. This is a new frontier. We're the chain breakers. Well, there he is, right on time. Look at that. How nice of you to show up.
Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up?
Hey,
What's up,
Danny.
Red Five? Good to see you, Danny.
I was stuck in Tractor Supply trying to check out, and there's like 1,000 people in there,
Oh, I bet. Trying to
and
buy all
Ava's
the.
wanting to buy chickens and all kinds of stuff.
That's too funny. Well, we got some big things going on today. We got Pele in the house. We'll give you a chance to introduce yourself. I want to talk to you quite a bit. I know Danny's got questions for you and stuff that he wants to share as well. But we gave away all the Stacker yesterday. Everybody that bought Stacker, regardless if they were a meme militia holder or not, got sent and got a spin on the wheel and got sent some Stacker. So shout out to all you guys. And I just burned 1 million Stacker this morning. So there's a lot of the supply that we're starting to burn down. That's 5 million so far, and we're just going to keep it moving. Every time Meme Militia sells, I either buy more Stacker and burn it, or buy it and give it away to you guys. So it's just part of what we do here. We're doing this 5 days a week on this show. So with Danny as my co-host. So
We can do a 4th of July burn today.
and that's what I was thinking. So I got a really cool wheel for today planned for us. You guys are going to be kind of blown away of what I put
Does
on the
does it
wheel.
have fireworks?
Oh man, that would be actually. Remember when you win, it actually does a little fireworks. Yeah, yeah. It's a good wheel. It's a good wheel today. Just gonna say that. So, but with that being said, we got a special guest with us today. Somebody that I've actually talked to a few times in spaces here on X. If you're watching on YouTube, what's up, YouTube fans? If you're watching on Facebook, good morning. But this guy's an amazing founder. He's been around a long time and doing this, and decided to leverage Web3 early. And so we'll get to talk to him a bit today. But with that being said, I'd like to give you, Pele, an opportunity to introduce yourself and share where you're from, what you do, and what you're all about.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Danny. Thank you,
Yeah, man.
myself. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
My name is Pele. I've been in this tech space for over 20 years myself. I'm probably a bit older than most of you guys. Maybe same age as Danny. I'm not sure, but yeah. So,
Why you trying to age me out, man?
so
I'll
yeah.
be I'll be 46 on August the 15th.
So we're close. We're close. I'm 44, so we're close. So yeah. So I've been in the tech space over 20 years myself. Been in Web3 since 2011, mainly
Whoa.
mainly as an investor. Made a lot of money, lost a lot of money like everyone else. Had a lot of Bitcoin back in the day. Sold them all like everyone because we made money, right? So usually, early in the days when you picked up a Bitcoin a couple of dollars and you sold it at 100, you thought you were rich, but we didn't know where we're gonna be today, right? So it was good. No complaints. Made money, all that, and. Been in NFTs probably since 2021, just dabbling here like everyone else. Have thousands of rugged NFTs like everyone else. I guess if you're in early, usual stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and building mainly, building popular since 2013. And when we started, it was just mainly a platform to share information, lost pets. We had an app where, if you lose your pet, you send a notification, adoption, all that stuff, just to support community members, support pet parents, support animals worldwide. And then we transitioned to this space over 5 years now, and we're building. We're coming on to our, next mint, which is an important mint for us, just to raise some funding to acquire our physical product, which is a tracker, IoT tracker, to
Okay.
support the project and support pet parents and all that stuff. So that's where we're at today.
So for people that don't know what an IoT tracker is, because people like us that are founders and technical people who've been in the trenches for 20 years can tend to speak over what a lot of people understand. What is an IoT tracker?
So that IoT tracker it's like a tracker that tracks your pet,
Okay.
location wise and health. So what we do is we tracks, because we are a walk to earn platform as well. So
Okay.
what would the tracker do is, when you walk, it tracks the steps of your pets. Usually a little bit different than humans, because we got two legs. I can say they got four in a way. So whatever you
Mhm.
want to call them. So the tracking is a little bit different. So what it does, your pets can walk during the day by themselves, and now they can earn rewards for you on their own. And whenever you take them out for a walk, you earn more as well. So, and plus there's a lot of other great features too, location service. The cool thing about our product is, it doesn't depend on cellular data. It's mainly GPS satellite data. So anywhere in the world, it'll be the same. So no roaming fee or whatnot. So you just come,
Whoa.
you can come to Canada, you can go to Europe, wherever you are with that tracker, you still be able to look at your pets.
That's so cool. So yeah, I started learning about IoT about a decade, maybe 12 years ago myself, and saw what was going to be happening with it. It's kind of interesting. While I see it moving quickly in some areas, it really seems to not be moving as fast. Like you look at how fast AI has moved just in the last 3 years, and then you look at IoT. IoT stands for Internet of Things, and it's a technical industry term. But I had some people come to me with camping trackers and different camping IoTs and smart devices, and you know what what do you see as your kind of spark for wanting to create? Why the tracker for Popular? Why was that important for you?
I mean, being in, I don't, you guys mostly know, being in Web3 is just not easy. Being as a company and being a profitable company in Web3 is just a little bit hard. So
Yeah.
people see the big companies, and they're probably usually 0.001% of everybody in Web3. And
Mhm.
the rest of us, it's very hard to actually make it and then be profitable consistently in Web3 at this moment. Eventually down the future, it'll be different, but at this moment it is. So
Yeah.
having a physical product for us as a company, and plus we learned over the years of what we wanted to add. For example, there's a lot of features that we added in our product that no one has, just to benefit pet parents, to benefit pets and all that stuff. And it's a way for us to, the product itself, we're probably not going to make money off, because by the time you sell it, by the time you pay marketing, by the time you pay shipping, there's not much return in there. But our main money comes in through a subscription base, which is the GPS satellite base. And then
Smart.
that way it brings in money for the company consistently, and then keeps the company growing, it gives us a way to support our walk to earn platform, support nonprofits around the world on yearly basis.
That's really neat. Well, one of the things that popped into my head as you were saying that is I teach this to my clients all the time about on the marketing side of things is when they come into marketing, they're like, I want to make a bunch of money with my marketing. And I'm like, listen, if you could do a marketing campaign and if the outcome of your marketing campaign was that you paid for all of your advertising, your marketing, you were able to onboard customers and it cost you nothing to onboard a customer, you have won, my friend.
It's true.
In the game of business and the game of marketing, that is a huge win. And that if you can continue to deliver exceptional world-class experience, as they say, then you're going to win even bigger if you know how to ascend them through different things and create really good offers. So it's interesting to hear you say that, because I think that you're clearly a great founder in understanding that principle. Like the tracker isn't, it's the onboarding mechanism, right? It's the intro offer, if you will. And then it's the subscription. Your core offer is subscription. What does it look like from there aside from the subscription? I know you're doing some NFT crypto stuff. Is the walk to earn the retention side and how you're planning to keep them on the subscription?
So, so by you having our NFT, you will get 1 year subscription for free. So all you have to do is buy the tracker and pay for 1 year. We're gonna give you another year for free. So
Mhm.
that could be worth around $100 just for being on our platform. The cool thing about retaining our customers is um, a lot of features that we have on our platform is to support pet parents. So as you guys know, I'm sure if you guys some of you guys have pets, we're passionate. We
Yeah.
love our pets. We love animals. We go overboard. Like for example, 20 years ago, I was spending $15 on a bag of food for my dog or cat. I pay
Mhm.
150 today because I want them to be healthier. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
things have changed. We've grown. We're supporting. So part of our system is the tracker. A lot of great features that we have to support animals. We're implementing AI there to support their health and all
Mhm.
that stuff. Plus, at the same time, it's just community based, meaning like let's say you have a tracker, for example,
Mhm.
and you lose a pet, you're on your own. With Popular, every person in your area within a 5 mile radius will get a notification letting them know that okay, that's for example, Boysal lost his pet,
Yep.
and keep it out on it. For example, let's say if I'm 80 years old and I have a dog and my
Yeah.
dog gets lost, and this dog now is a 4 kilometers away, 4 miles away from my house. I
Yeah.
can't retrieve that pet. Maybe I don't
Mhm.
drive my this and that. But Boysal is a minute away from there. So when you lose your pet, notification goes out everyone in the area, letting them know okay, there's this pet is lost, picture and all that stuff is already in there. But now what happens is if this dog is found on a satellite close to Boysal gets a notification. There's a dog that's lost, which is a minute away from you, and you as a pet
Wow.
parent and you as a lover will actually go out, step out, and grab that dog and call the owner. And then by you connected the owner will be grateful. Maybe he can't drive. Maybe you can drop the dog to his house because you love pets and all that. So mainly community based to support each other
That's neat.
because yeah. So that's
You
that's
just
mainly we're built on.
you just sparked a really good question for me. So, you have the Ubers and all these different, places of the world that are making money off of like Uber's the largest taxi organization with no taxis, right? You have all these businesses with these unique angles that they don't even need to have inventory. And what you just said there sparked an idea of what if instead of like the dog pops up that this person lost their dog and I want to go help this person, if there was a bounty that you paid that person out to go pick up that dog. And then the next idea came to me was like, well, then what if you just wanted to go out and help rescue dogs all day long that were lost, or your people lost their dogs and they couldn't find them, or they were at work, or they were stuck, or whatever the situation was. Like, imagine being able to just go make earn crypto or Popular coin or whatever it is, just by going out and finding dogs and helping animals every day. Because clearly, and we're gonna get to more of a backstory here. Clearly, you have a passion for animals, and I don't know where that comes from, but that's kind of the next thing I was hoping to dive into a little bit is understanding, because what they say is Dr. John DeMartini talks about this a lot. He says your voids become your values. I have a huge heart for dogs, always have, but that came from a long story of my childhood, which I'm not going to get into. So, what does that look like for you? And I'm just curious, have you ever explored like paying out a bounty for anybody on finding somebody's dog?
Well, we had an option back as well too, where we have an assisting animal needs section we did have on our platform, where if you find a homeless animal, for example, anywhere in the world, you just take a pic and then drop a pin, and then notification goes out to anyone that's willing to help, and then
Wow,
money goes out to them. But we're going to implement that eventually. But
that's neat.
we found some in some third world countries that people were taking advantage of it. We're doing things on purpose. So we just have to, I guess, always there's someone that would
Makes
wants
sense.
to ruin the system, but it's
It's
okay.
true.
Like collateral damage, if it's like 1%, 2%, 3%, that's fine as long as we're doing
Yeah.
more on the better side. But for me, as an animal lover, I live in Canada at the moment, but I come from a third world country where I grew up. I grew up in a country where there was war,
Mhm.
and people, when you're in a war country, you worry about yourself, you worry about your family, you don't worry about pets, so and animals
Yeah.
and whatnot, because that's the way the world is. So, but with that, like while the war was going on, my parents we always had animals. We always had
Mhm.
dogs, cats, rabbits, turtles, and whatnot. But other people didn't. But that sort of that built like I don't know what like it gave me a purpose in life. So, okay, like we love animals a lot and they love us and they're this or that, and other people mistreat them and they feel like they have no they had no emotion and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but when we got to Canada,
Hmm.
and then when I started, when I landed in Canada a couple months later, whatnot, and I start seeing how people treat their animals.
Hmm.
So in my head, I'm like, so why back there we treat animals badly, but here everybody treats them like family? And
Hmm.
this sort of came, like, sort of in a brought a fire in me. So not right away, because I was in Canada, I didn't speak English, I had to work and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But within the time frame, I started like thinking, like we need to make a change somewhere. Mainly not here, mainly in a lot of other countries where people don't treat animals nicely. People do this, people that do that. So I wanted to create something to help with that and educate people, mainly because you
Mm.
can't force it on people. You can always talk to people, but if they don't want to listen, they don't listen. So me educating them slowly, it would change things. And it has changed over time, not because of me, because of social media back home, where people see how people treat animals. Now things have gotten a lot better. There's still issues,
Yeah.
but it has improved a lot. And that's where I come in. And that's why I wanted to do this with Popular, and then maybe make a bigger change down the road.
Nice. Now, is this company? When I was talking to Danny about it, you started what, 2013?
Yes.
So you got a long time, good track record there, and you were doing this way before the crypto space. What does the vision look like just overall for Popular over the next, like, you're already 12 years in now. What is the next big picture? Is this something you're trying to exit? Is this a legacy brand for you? You're planning on doing forever? Like, what does this look like for, not necessarily from a CEO perspective, but for Pele as an individual?
No exits, because I've had so many offers so far to come on board with Popular and BCs and whatnot, but
Mm,
it didn't align with my my values,
yeah.
because I'm doing this. I've been doing this for 12 years. In a way, I didn't make any money. I've spent my time, my money, my funding, because I love animals. And
Yep.
I always tell people, like, the reason I'm still here, even in Web3, just because, not because of Web3, because of the animals, because
Yeah.
I have a passion. I love them. I want to make a change. So, in a way, I want this to be a longer term. I want this maybe the community take over, or DAOs, or
Nice.
whatever the case is eventually. But yeah, not an exit strategy, because I did have a lot of offers, and then I turned them down just because I don't want that, because I want to
Nice.
make a change. So I want to get to a point in Popular where maybe 5 years down the road, we onboard millions of people, maybe let's say a million, on our platform.
Yeah.
Web 2 to Web 3, animal lovers. In the US alone, there's 70 million pet parents. Canada, we have 10 million. So that's 80 right there. If we
Yeah.
onboard a million, is a small number, just to say, like, the least. Onboard them on, show them what we do. It's not about profit for us. It's just mainly helping animals, supporting people. At the moment, we help a couple thousand animals a year from our pocket. It means paying for food, paying for vet care somewhere in the different country. But we want to get to a point where we can just actually help millions a year, if we can, by, maybe creating our own, sanctuary, supporting other sanctuaries,
Oh,
support
wow.
support nonprofits. So that's what the purpose of the platform is. We have a lot of sections to it where we can actually generate funds, keep
Mhm.
money coming in, and then give them back as much as we can.
That's really neat. Now, is this what you do full time, or is this kind of a side project for you?
I do Popular full time, and I have another IRL job full time, that mainly in development work, just to support Popular and support myself, because Popular does take, at the moment, over close to 100K a year to keep it alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, the
So
amount of money I've poured into Skill Stacker and Meme Militia and all that is unbelievable.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's more expensive than having an exotic car, that's for sure. But
100%.
it's worth it. The relationships like this, the relationship I built with Danny, and even with you in the short period of time, and other people here on the stream, like there's lifelong friendships here, and money's like, there's no shortage of money. So I don't look at that as like, oh, I'm worried about spending 100,000, 10,000, 20,000 in the grand picture of my life. I'm not going to get to the end of it and I'm going to be like, man, shouldn't have spent that 200 grand on meeting all those people and building all those friendships and relationships. Man, that was a terrible decision. Like that, those are not the things I'm going to regret. The things I'm going to regret are not taking the shots, not taking the chances, and the opportunities that I could take to really make an impact. That's why we're here, right? You're here, you have a purpose on this earth. You put together a plan, you started executing, you prepared everything, you started executing it, and here you are now, 12 years later, with something that's impacted. I could tell you, I have already, from what I've seen and heard, thousands of lives, right? Yeah, so thousands of lives have already been impacted by this. Like, you won, brother.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
know,
it.
you've won.
Like,
So I want to give Danny a chance to speak and share any questions or anything he has as well.
No, I'm very familiar with Pele and all his projects. I've been in with it for a long time now. That's why I got him in here and get some new eyes on his project.
Yeah. So
He's actually one of the people that I call if I need to figure out something.
that's neat. Well, so yeah, for those that don't know, we built our own skill stacker reward system where you lock up your skill stacker coin, and then when you lock it up, we pay you out of rewards. We have a 25 million rewards pool for just this year alone of stacker that we're giving away to all the members. It's about 4.1 million per month. And when I was trying to get that built, I contacted Danny. I was like trying to tell him what I was getting built, and he was like, "Oh man, you just need to hit up Pele and Pele will hook you up with one of his developers." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Hit him up, and my developer at the time, Bob, who's still with us and working with us on the project, who did all the initial build, we went to Pele's guy, and Pele's guy did a whole audit and checked out our whole program, and was really gracious and kind. So I really appreciate you looking out.
anytime, brother. Anytime.
That was awesome.
And we only deal with when it comes to blockchain, we only deal with developers like in Canada or US, and
Mhm.
we know they have a company, we know them personally, we know their business, so that way if there's any issues, we can always go back. We never use someone from a third world country. Nothing against them, maybe they're as good, but there's always issues, and then you can't deal with that here. At least we can go to someone and then get them charged if anything ever happened.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm curious. Only one question I think I have at this point that's left for you is I hear a lot of theses from people on crypto and Web3, like they've got it all figured out. I've been in this space for the last 4 years and I've got it all figured out. It's just the demeanor and the attitude that they take with it, that their thesis is the only right thesis. But I think it's too early still to claim that this is the way with Web3, right? And one of the struggles that we see is getting people from Web2 over to Web3. And I think products is a very good bridge. I think AI is a really good bridge. I think gaming is a really good bridge. But how do you see yourself uh, bridging, getting people who are Web2 people who, like, I'm Susie Homemaker and I love my two freaking Chihuahua dogs, and one of them escapes out of the house, right? I have problems with them. They have behavioral problems, all this stuff. How do you take somebody like that and incentivize her to want to earn crypto or to earn rewards or earn tokens in your system? How do you get a Web2 person to become interested in Popular as it becomes more and more of a Web3 product?
So when we started in Web 2, we did have close to about 100,000 users on our platform. But
Wow.
what we wanted to do is we needed more funding, and it was a little bit harder to get it on Web 2, especially when it comes to getting, let's say, VCs who are in it for the right reason, which they're
Mhm.
not. They're mainly in it for the money. But so what we did right now is in our next phase of the app as well, it's just all Web 2 friendly, meaning is you download the app, no need to connect a wallet. You earn
Mm,
rewards in the form of point system. Doesn't have to be a token, and
that's
these
neat.
points can be used for a service. So we will be onboarding businesses after our tracker. These businesses will come on our platform. They'll list their business, and then now you can book a service through Popular by using these points, and you can buy
Ooh.
products as well. Everything in the back end stays as Web3. Which is blockchain and all that stuff, but everything in the front end Web 2 friendly. No need for a wallet, no need for anything. It's a point system mainly. That's how it works.
Oh man, that's so good. So that was the missing. So that's been from all the spaces I've heard you talk. When you just said that, you just tied it all in for me. If I have a pet business like a pet groomer or any kind of pet products, like my brother owns a pet store, right? He owns a franchise. He bought a franchise of a pet store, and he's trying to get more customers in the door. So essentially, what you're saying is on the web, they can earn tokens, and then if he signed up with you, he could get customers off of your app.
That's it. And the cool thing is we create the way we created, because it's like geolocation. So let's say I'm walking, and then the way the app would work is sort of like Pokemon. So I'm walking a certain path every day with my dog. So some
Yeah.
people always like to take the same path. And then there's there's PetSmart. Let's say unpopular. That's 5 minutes away from my path daily. What the
Yep.
platform lets you know. hey Pele, there's a business here. Go in and say hello, introduce yourself, and
Hmm.
you will get something. For example, I walk in, knock on the door, hey guys, I'm from Popular. They'll talk to me for a second. When I step out, I get airdropped a coupon based NFT, and
Hmm.
that coupon from that business, meaning I could be a free visit, it could be percentage off and whatnot. So for you as a business to be on Popular,
Yeah.
you can list on Popular because we have tools for you to run your business. But to show on the map, you have to offer something. Offer something meaning it could be a percentage off, it could be anything. It benefits you as a business because you're not putting upfront money for
Yeah.
marketing. You're just putting percentage off or whatever it is, and it
Oh,
brings people in the door.
okay. So I'm a B2B guy. And
Yeah.
when you start talking about lead generation for businesses and things like that, now you get me excited. So I'm a huge, like I said, I'm a huge animal lover, and I could see myself using this feature. But you adding on having access to different products and services in the pet industry, like you got companies like BarkBox and things like that are out there, or like subscription boxes, like anything that I can do, and you can centralize that in one ecosystem. Man, that is genius right there.
And then the cool thing too is, since I've been speaking a lot of spaces, we always wanted to list only pet services, right?
Hmm.
But a lot of customers are being approaching me is like, what about like listing eventually normal businesses?
Hmm.
Because at the same time, you benefit as Popular will benefit because you have more people on the platform.
Yeah.
Plus, we're benefiting pet parents. You know, it could be let's say a hairdresser in your area, and then or dentist, whatever the case is, and then that dentist will give you maybe a free visit for cleaning visit, whatever. That way, it benefits pet parents and is benefiting that business from bringing people in the door for next to nothing in a way.
Yeah. So what's interesting is I was just writing this down as you were saying that. I think from dog parks to we're living in this era right now with Ubers and with what's the other one called Task Rabbit. We're living in this gig economy. And if I could put up a gig and say, hey, I need somebody to watch my dog, right? That's another thing that I would pay additionally for, and then you guys could collect a small percentage of the revenue for that too. So there's just so many ways I could see you could monetize this, and with a brand like Popular, you haven't pigeonholed yourself into one particular thing, which is really smart.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I know there's a lot of things on a platform, but people ask me that. But walk-to-earn platforms are hard to keep alive, you know.
Yeah,
So we need different aspects of the business to
smart.
bring money to the platform to keep it alive, and they're easy to put through. Like because we have the app already to put in a business section. We've already done that on Web 2. It's
Yeah.
just an easy thing to bring it there. Plus, eventually, we're looking to add to put up ads as well. But
Hmm.
the cool thing about that is we'll give you an option to turn it on and off or mark for ads. But
Hmm.
if you turn it on, because we're a Web3 company, we split with you, so you can see
Right.
ads during the day if you like, and you make money. But if you don't want to see ads, okay, forget it. You don't
Yeah.
see it. Plus, it benefits us as a business. It
Man,
benefits
that's
you,
smart.
and it benefits the business as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really neat. I was just thinking too. I have a friend of mine that was over for dinner last night. His name's Ryan, and he's got a cat, and I'm allergic to cats. And I love cats, but I'm allergic to them. Can't have them. I had one when I was young in my like late teens and like 18, 19. And when I realized like how badly I was allergic to it, it sucked. But I was thinking like people who have pets who don't like pets, people who have pets, and then people who don't have pets, and people who like pets. Like my wife is not a dog person or an animal person like I am. And so I was thinking of dog dates where people could meet each other, and get together and do a doggy date where, like almost like you see like 101 Dalmatians and the different movies where you meet each other and the conversations that their dogs meet each other. I had a girlfriend that I brought my dog on a walk and she brought her dog on a walk, and our dogs like loved each other, and we were like, it kind of built chemistry. It was like, oh, our dogs like each other, so we should probably like each other too.
The
So
cool
just so
wha-
much.
One cool thing we had on Web 2, like, but we didn't bring in back yet. Maybe we will one day. Like, you can set up a walk in your area. So, for example, like a lot of people move to a new area, they don't know anybody, and
Yeah,
usually pets open a lot of doors. Like for me,
that's right.
I can talk here, but I'm not more an introvert, so I don't like talk to people much, right? But
Yep.
when I walk outside with my dog, people actually talk to me because my
Hmm.
dog, she's small, she's pretty cute, right? And
Yep.
then it opens up a door where, like, maybe I'm stressed now, I'm talking to people, I feel better. Plus, people know my dog's name before me and all that stuff. So what happens is, we had something, it's called walk with a friend. So what happens is
That's literally what I just wrote down. Walk with a friend.
yeah, so we had that where like you're, let's say, boy Sal, you're like in an area, you create a walk, right? You can
Yeah.
make it private or public, whatever the case is, and then people can join with you. You can accept them, or you go with friends whenever you're ready. Let's say we're going for a walk at 6 o'clock today, for example,
Yep.
right? Everybody gets a notification. We meet up, we walk together, and if I'm already in the walk group and I miss it, but I can see you guys on the map, and then when I'm ready, I can join whatever. But the cool thing is like if I move to a new area, I don't know anybody, but there's
That's
walk group
right.
that
That's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah, and then it can because most of us work from home. Maybe we don't have girlfriends, we don't have boyfriends, whatever the case is. We don't. So it'll be good to meet people. A lot of things like we can come out of it. People always say like the bad things. Okay, somebody can be a serial killer or whatever, but
Hmm.
that's the case in everything, right? So we try our best to, like I said, collateral damage as low as possible. It
Yeah.
benefits everybody else.
That's so neat. Well, let's get to a couple of other things here that man, those are great information. That gave me a lot of clarity. And I've heard you speak a few times. It's like every time you talk, I got something new out of it. So what I want to do is Danny dropped in the Discord, our Discord channel. I'll share it real fast.
Okay.
I think I have the Discord open still. Let me just make sure. So here we go. I'll pull this up and share it. I'm just going to get to it. Right channel here. Here we go. General. So Danny shared this last night. You have a special offer that you want to make to people that are here, that are watching, that are interested in what it is that you're doing with our audience. So this was what Danny put in here. Can you walk us through kind of the details of your mint and everything around this?
Definitely. So we got our mint coming up. Mainly, you guys know, like mainly Web3 NFT is supposed to be in a way raising funds for a project or raising funds for a cause or whatever the case is. So we need funds to roll out the trackers, mainly because we kept our project for the community. We didn't like raise any funds and whatnot. So we need some funds for the tracker.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're doing with our next mint is called Pop Pets Go. With that mint, you'll be able to walk more pets, because at the moment while you walk and earn, you only earn one. With that NFT, you'll be able to add additional pets. Like myself, I have 4, for example. I can add 3 more pets. When I go for a walk, I earn a multiplier of 4. Whatever the token is worth
Yeah.
at the time, you're still making 4 times the amount.
Okay.
So by doing that is by you minting the NFT, support us. You'll be able to get 1 year free subscription. So that could be worth around $100. And these
Wow.
NFTs are not worth anything close to $100. For the OG is about $40.
Yeah.
Plus, what we do is our promise is when we sell 10,000 trackers, we're going to pay you back for the mint money. So let's say you paid $40 for the NFT. When we hit 10,000 trackers sold, for you supporting us, we give you your money back. And then with that, you still get your subscription. You're still keeping the NFT. Plus, you're getting an OG Elephant NFT from our for the 2,500 minters. We'll get a free OG Elephant, which is a crying elephant, our first NFT. With that
Wow.
elephant, you can stake that, and then the puppets go together and earn a double for life by doing that. So, but the cool thing too is with our OG mint, if you guys want to OG, just join our Discord. We'll give you the OG role. You don't even need to submit a wallet. With our next mint, you just go to our site, which is not our site, where we're using NFT mint site, which is very popular.
Mhm.
All you gotta do is connect your connect your Discord, and right away you get the role and you can mint. So no need to update anything for us.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and then for today too, we can do popular NFT giveaway as well. To
Nice.
whatever
Oh man, I got to add that to a wheel. We'll put one of those on the wheel.
and whichever way you want. So yeah, anybody in this space today, you guys join our Discord. We'll give you an OG role. Discord is there. The link is available there. If not, you can go to our Twitter or go popular.io. Everything is there. Join our Discord. Create a ticket quickly. Mention this space or whatever you want to mention. Militia.
Yeah.
Militia
Skills
or
hacker or meme
skills
militia.
check, whatever it is, mention boy cell, anything you need, Danny, all good. We'll give
Yep.
you the role, and that's it. You don't need to do anything. We'll get you the role, very easy. No need for a wallet or anything. Whenever we're ready to the mint, which is on next Thursday, you get to mint as many as you like. At that time, you get another NFT. Whenever the tracker rolls out, you get a free year subscription if you have a pet. And think about this: what I usually say in space, no. No, not financial advice, but think about this. Let's say these are 3,500 NFTs. One day,
Mm.
Popular could have 10 million users, let's say, down the road. you're
Mhm.
one of the owners of 3,500. So think of where that would take you in a way down the road.
Yeah.
Don't think about today. Think about what would take you down the road.
Pop Pets Go. So is this the what I'm showing here on
Yeah,
the screen?
yeah, that's not the actual. It's just a placeholder, but it's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is it. So that will give you access to a lot of things on our platform and a lot of benefits, and eventually the NFT would be free for you just for
Nice.
minting it. And you guys support a company that has been around since 2013. We're for the animals. We're going nowhere. We love animals. We've been doing this because we have a passion for animals and we have
Yeah,
a cause. Usually, any business that you're in, and if you're not, if the only way to do great work is to love what you do, and we
that's
love what
it.
we do. That's it.
That's simple as that. It doesn't really get more complicated than that. What phase are you currently in right now of these?
So we're currently in the second phase,
Second
going
phase.
to third, but like things have changed around a bit,
Okay.
so some of them switched already. App is already live for the past while as well. Pop Pets Go is
Nice.
coming up third phase. Team is already KYC'd. Everybody knows who I am. We do have a physical location. We have a registered business in Canada for the past years, and
Oh,
all that
cool.
stuff.
This is neat. Oh, I've heard that's funny. I think Danny has Danny Noss in his
Yes,
profile. I
yes,
think
yes,
that this is the same organization. That's
yes.
neat. So your team there, Patrick. This is cool. This is a great website too. A really great website. I like I've seen these guys. I didn't realize that these were tied back to you.
Yes,
So
so we'll send you one too, Boyso.
what? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That's amazing.
The cool thing about this, I just want to say something about the crying elephant. So
Yeah.
that was our first OG mint, which was free mint
Uh-huh.
a couple years back. But there's a meaning behind the crying elephant. So the way Popular works is we don't just support pets, we support animals. So meaning like not just dogs, cats, it could be giraffes, it could be anything that around the world that needs help. So we
Nice.
have so the first one is part of a collection called Popular Poached Collection, meaning there's a lot of animals around the world that are getting poached, right? So
Wow.
poached meaning, if you guys don't know, is that animals get killed for their skin or they get killed for their tusks and whatnot. So the
Yep.
elephant here represents that. Meaning is there's an elephant head with a human body. The humans are breaking the elephant tusk while the elephant's crying, which symbolizes the act of poaching elephants. That's what
Yep.
it is. That's why the representation is each different skin. So there's a giraffe skin, there's a zebra skin, and there's a leopard skin. Represents all other some other animals that are being poached as well. So there's other collections that are coming out under the Popular Post collection. 100% of those funds will go towards fighting poaching. So we're supporting some organizations in Africa that fight poaching, but 100% of those funds in the future will go towards supporting them.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. So we're gonna send you one. Which one do you want the giraffe skin? I know you love giraffes, or you want
I love
zebra?
giraffes. That would be amazing.
Yeah, no problem. We'll send you a giraffe one.
Oh, you're the best.
No problem.
You're the best. So I'm looking at the Discord now. I'm in here. I'll share the screen here. You got Don the designer joined the server here. Look at that. It's showing all the people that have come in. Let's see here. So Don, and then there's me. So what's cool about this is I was just looking at it. You have 11,000 people in here.
So it's an old Discord. We've been here since at this. We've had it. We had another Discord, and then the developer back in the days messed us up. But anyways,
Oh,
this
okay.
one's been around since 2022. So
Wow.
before our last mint, what we did is it was a free only whitelist mint. So meaning you only have to be on a whitelist to mint for free. And we did have like so many users coming on board just so they can mint for free
Got it.
and then we barely have anything on the floor. I think if you go to Magic Eden, we had nothing this week. I think there's one or two right now that are on the floor, but that's it. So we
Let's
do have
see.
close to 11,000.
Let's go here. So the cry elephants.
We're on, yeah, we're on Polygon. So you got to click. Our next one will be on
Oh,
Solana.
oh,
So
you're on Polygon. Okay, where
the
the fuck?
first, all the way at the end,
At
the last one on the right. That's it.
there we go.
Put CEN, and you can get it. Or Popular.
Oh, okay. Popular.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice. There we go.
So yeah, so we do have about 1,100 holders, and then not much are selling because people don't want to sell in a way, right? So we just
Yeah,
we just
that's neat. This is really good art too.
Yeah, it's cool. The art is pretty cool, and it's all my it's all from I didn't draw them, but it's all my ideas and put them together. It took a while to get it going. Just mainly, just the
That's
next one would be the rhino as well, which is a crying rhino, not the one coming up now eventually, and
yeah.
it's in the same concept. It'll be added extra skins to as well with more poached animals and whatnot, just to keep spreading the word.
How cool. Oh, and this is the elephant you were talking about?
Yes, yes, that's the one you'll get.
I
One
mean
of
the
them.
giraffe, sorry.
Yeah, yes.
That's really neat. I love it, man. This is really cool.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you for being on the show, man. This is really, really neat.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna jump into the giveaways, and now we're gonna give away an NFT. So I'm super excited about that. You guys are getting a really good treat here. Let me see. I don't think Danny's back yet. No, he's not. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump over to the giveaway wheel. And I got a special wheel for us today, a little different than I normally do, but also very, very fun. Let me see if I can split it this way. There we go. So if you look here on the wheel today, I have a bunch of 1Ks. I got a couple burns. I think I have 4 burns for the 4th of July. And then I put popular right here for the
Awesome.
NFT. So if you land on that, you're going to win one of those. There's only one of those up for grabs. And then if you come around here, where is it at? It's going to come through in just a minute. I have I'm sorry, not 100,000, 1 million skill stacker tokens on the wheel today. There it is, for somebody to potentially win. So, so yeah, there's a million on the wheel. Other than that, all the other spins will be 1,000. But there it is, 1 million stacker up for grabs today on the 4th of July. Even got the red, white, and blue wheel going here. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I don't think Danny has. I don't know if he does, but let me check the chart today, or check the history today. So it looks like our very last person that bought right before the cutoff time is D6TPA. And I'm going to double check and see what they have in their wallet in terms of what kind of meme militia they have. Because what we spin for, just for you to know, Pele, but what we spin is everybody that has a meme militia, which I'm going to give you one as well.
Thank you.
Everybody that has a meme militia and buys stacker gets a spin on the wheel. So this
Cool.
last wallet doesn't have one. So let's see here. The one before that would be 8YDEY. And we're going to go ahead and spin for him. He's got a knight, so he gets 3 spins on the wheel. So let's go ahead and see what he's going to get. 1,
Cool.
2, 3. 8YDEY. Here we go. First spin. No way. That's really close to the 1 million. Okay. Second spin. There we go. Who's going to win that million? 1K. All right, here we go. Third spin. Is he going to get it? 1K. All right. Next person on the wheel, let's see, is GRAZC. GRAZC. They buy every single day. They have a soldier, so they get 2 spins. Here we go. GRAZC. Let's go. Oh, so close. Okay, first spin is 1K. Let's see here. Second spin. Here we go. There it goes. And burn. Nice. We're going to burn 10K, and we're going to give you 10K. So there we go. All right, let's see here. Next person on the wheel is BRMUP. Oh, there's Danny. MUP. And they get BRMUP, they get 5 spins. 1. So we'll do the first one here. Let me let Danny back in here. There you are, Danny.
There we go.
What up? Okay, we're spinning, bro. We're spinning. Here we go. First spin for BRMUP of his 5. I got 1 million stacker on the wheel, bro.
That's a nice wheel you got there.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Here's spin number 2.
So what did I miss? Did we make a deal?
We made a deal. He's giving us, or me, a crying elephant, and I'm going to give him a meme militia.
Okay.
Getting a giraffe-themed one.
I have a few of those elephants.
Do you? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, here we go. 1K. All right, here we go. We got one more spin after this. Oh, there's that million. Oh, so close. 1K. All right, let's see what this next one's going to be. And I got no BK on here today, so no bankrupt. Everybody's going to win some stacker today. And 1K. So close. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next person. There isn't a ton, so it's going to be pretty easy today. 3ERNY. 3ERNY. You get 3 spins. First one, here we go. Someone's going to get this million. And you can keep it, sell it, do whatever you want with it. Oh, look at that. Almost on the popular. 1K.
You can burn it.
You can burn it. You
That's
can do
nice.
whatever you want with it. Which reminds me, I'll go to 12AXE next. 1K. Here we go. Third spin. It's the last spin for 3ERNY. Is it a burn? And it's going to be 1K. 1K. All right. 12AXE. Here we go. I have a feeling you're going to get it, Danny.
I'm going to get it.
I have a feeling. It's just a gut feeling. Oh, you're going to get the popular NFT. Okay, maybe not on that one. Here we go. Look at this. I got to put my shades back on for this. Oh,
I think I have 8 of those.
Wow. There's only 2 listed out of over 2,500, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, see, then you got some rare ones, like the zebra. I have a few of those too.
1K.
Zebras are my favorite.
Yeah, I like zebras too. Did you see that video? Oh, what did I tell you? You're getting so close. Did I see that video of that freaking girl giving the vape to the orangutan?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny. This gal, funny but not funny at the same time. This gal, like this orangutan is like hanging on the fence by her, and she comes up with her little pink vape and like pushes the button or whatever she has to do, and he takes a rip off of it, and he's just like, you can tell he's like enjoying himself, and then she does it like 2 or 3 more times, and he's like blowing out these clouds of smoke, and I'm like, oh my god, this freaking orangutan's gonna go back to his crew and be like, I'm the alpha now. It's freaking hilarious, dude. All right, spin number 4. 1K. All right, here's spin number 5. Last spin for you, Danny.
Need some
Come on.
WD-40 on that
Oh,
wheel.
What the? Gosh, dang it. All right, 1K.
Just
all right,
burn it.
Let's see. He said just burn it. Yeah, it's only what, 3, 4, 5K anyway. Okay, let's see here. You got 4F08Q. 4F08Q. Is that a?
That's Sam. That's a commander.
That's a commander. That's what I thought. 4 spins. Okay, 1, 2. Someone's gonna get this million right now. Oh, there's the popular NFT. Let's go, Sam.
Sick.
Dude, that's
Congrats,
good.
Sam.
There you go. Shoot Pele a DM. You should go to the popular page and shoot you a DM or what?
Whatever. If you want to join our Discord, it'll be cool. We'll
Oh
give
yeah,
an
there you
OG
go.
roll as
Join
well.
the Discord. Yeah.
We'll give you the NFT and we'll give you an OG roll if you like to mint or whatever.
There you go. There you go. Freaking congratulations. You still got 3 spins left. Here we go. That's awesome.
Yeah, he should grab that. He should grab that OG roll.
Yeah, I should. Let me. I'm gonna pull that off now. Whoops. I'm gonna put some. I'll put a 1K back there. The 1K is your second one. I'll put another 1K.
Boysal, I gave you and Don the OG roll, so you don't need to do anything. You just,
Oh, you're awesome.
no need to submit a wallet.
Dang. Don's one of my OGs in my community, so that's awesome. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Spin number 3. We got one more after this. 1K. It's pretty easy. And then here we go. Spin number 4. Come on. $1K. All right. That's a nice little come up for him. All right. Let's see here. I think we only got a couple more people left. We got 3 WWWF. And she's got 3 spins. So here we go for the first one. 1K. I like these giveaway wheels. I saw Gary doing this, when I first started, and I was like, oh, that's freaking fun. And ever since then, I've seen other people in Web 2 using them a lot. Let's see here. Yep, super boring. Who wants to win free stacker 7 or 5 days a week? Come on. Super boring. It's funny. Somebody said recently that the wheel was boring, so we were laughing. It's like an inside joke now. The wheel's boring. All right, here we go. CG5E1. They get 4 spins. First one, that is Don. I'm going to dox him on that one. What's Don going to get? 1K. He's probably driving to the casino right now. $1K. Come on. Someone's going to hit this 1 million. With Don's luck, he's usually the guy that wins the biggest freaking thing every day. Burn 10K. There we go. Burn. So one more spin. Here's your last spin, Don. For at least one of your wallets. There was the million. Another burn. All right. And then burn. And then we got his other one, which is going to be right behind that. CQZRD. QZRD. We got like 4 minutes left, so we'll wrap this thing up here in just a second.
Yeah, Don should burn all his stuff today for 4th of July.
We'll all burn it up. 1K. Here we go. Second spin. This one also gets 4 spins. 1K. You would not believe, Pele, how many wallets Danny and I have memorized now at this point.
Did you guys have to like do this every day and then send the money every day?
Every day.
Oh man, that's tough.
The developer is working, and some days we have 25, 20 people, and we're spending like 3, 4, 5 times each for them. It gets to be a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It definitely gets to be a lot, but that's people see the love that we're showing them. I mean, usually people get anywhere between like $1 and $4 a day from us just off of the wheel. That's very rare when they're getting less than that, and that's every day. 5 days a week.
That's awesome though.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good way to give back. 5NSNC. 5NSNSNC. 3 spins. Here we go. After this one, I'm going to wrap it up, and we'll spin everybody else. I don't think there's going to be very many other people, but anybody else? Looks like nobody's winning the million today. We'll see. Here's spin number 2.
Did you spin for Pele?
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh.
5. I just said. See, when I said it, 1 million stacker. Congratulations, Dawn. This is actually Dawn's daughter's wallet.
Oh,
so
cool.
Congratulations to her. That's super freaking exciting. I was hoping to give that away. That million stacker is coming right to you. See, I had a feeling. There it is. And then last spin.
Yeah, see, Don should burn. He definitely should burn today.
He should burn it. That's up to his daughter, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But well, there we go. That's a good way to wrap up the show. I freaking love it. Everybody else that I didn't get to so far, I promise you, I'll spin for you. We get off here. I think BDXW2 is one of them. BDXW2. And then we got, I think that's it. Other than that, let me see here. Yeah, it looks like GZKKX. Yeah, there we go. GZKKX. And then after that, that's it. So, oh, wait. 94U. Okay, so there's a couple more. 94QUF. So I will spin those for you guys offline. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. Even 9Z VHU. I will get those spins for you, and 37G7T. Dang, I didn't realize I didn't see all these ones that came in. Oh, those were from yesterday. So Pele, man, thank you so much for being on here today with us.
Thank you so much for having me. Had a great time.
It was a blast, bro. I'm sure we'll do it again. Congratulations on everything you're doing. Shout out, social impact, man. Like, if you guys surround yourself with people like Pele, like myself, people that actually want to make people's lives better in the world and make a difference in the world, and just watch how your life continues to shift and change in the right direction. So God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing 4th.
Same. Happy 4th of July, guys. Enjoy your holiday.
July. This little girl woke up.
Is that your daughter?
Oh, there she is.
Right. See, there's Danny. You almost missed him.
So cute.
She was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, God bless you guys. Have a great day. And as
Thank you.
always, keep looking up.
Thanks, guys.
Come on. Bye, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
Oh, you didn't even say bye this time.
Bye.
Whatever. All right, guys. See you
See
later.
ya. Bye.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wave Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wave Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wave Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score.
Gives his glasses on. Pretty funny.
And what's under his glove?
STKR breaking the chains.
They're just white gloves, they're just hands.
In our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the
What
future's
color is his
unbound.
skin?
All the questions.
Why is he floating off the ground?
Because he's a magical wizard, bud.